Hello everyone, welcome back to the study of economics. In the last episode, we have completed regarding the sources of data, in that primary data. We just recall it regarding the primary data. Primary data means what? It is the collection of data at first time. Means first hand information, that is what? Primary data. So we can get the primary data through the interviews, questionnaire, so many methods we observed in the previous class. Today we are going to discuss about another sources of collection of data, that is secondary data. Then what is secondary data? Secondary data refers to data that is collected by someone other than the user. That means it is the collection of data by someone. That means it is already collected information. And secondary data can be obtained from different sources. So that is information collected through census or government departments like housing, social security, electoral, statistics, tax records, internet searches or libraries, etc. So these are the secondary sources or the secondary data. Thus, secondary data refers to second hand information, which is first hand information. Primary data is a first hand information. Secondary data is a second hand information. These are not originally collected rather than obtained from already published or unpublished sources. Take for example, if you want to collect the information regarding the earthquakes in the last years, so then you need to collect that information through books or through magazines, newspaper or some other published sources. So that is what secondary data. And also take for example another example, the address of a person taken from the telephone directory or phone number of a company taken from the just dial. That means you need to want address of a person. And also previous research, mass media products, government reports, official statistics, letters, diaries and web informations, all these called secondary data. Now you are going to discuss about the advantages of secondary data. Then what are the advantages of secondary data? First one, it is time saving and cost efficient. Secondary data are time saving and cost efficient. Why it is time saving? Because in the primary data we need to meet each and every location or each and every person to collect the information, and that is field work, and that takes too much of time to collect the information step by step. But in secondary data, here the information or the data we can collect easily, because already we can get the result from through the published sources or unpublished sources like books, internet services like web engines, Google, Wikipedia. From that we can get every information. In this way we can save our time to collect the information. Wherever you need to collect the information, you can get immediate result or immediate outcome from the secondary sources. Thus it is time saving, and also secondary data are cost efficient. Why? Because cost efficient, because if you want to collect the information regarding a particular things, immediately you can get that information and it is cost efficient. That means it is not much expenditure case. Take for example, if you want to know about regarding the information of Aadhaar. So now suddenly you can search with the help of web or internet, then you can get every matters, every ideas, every informations regarding the Aadhaar. That's why it is time saving as well as the cost efficient, means economical. So this is what advantages of secondary data. Second one, it is economical and it saves efforts and expenses. Just now I said in the first point, it is economical. Why? Because it is economical. Because it try to reduce the expenditure. There is no need to visit each and every place and each and every person. Here already some informations we can get through the search engines or the internet services or through the books, journals. So already somebody will prepared and they published. So that informations we can get easily. Take for example, if you want to know about census of 1991, population of 1991 or census of 1991, now you can get those informations through magazines or books or through internet services like Google, Wikipedia. That means a smaller amount of expenditure we need to spend and we can get immediate answer, as well as there is no need to put effort much. So that's why it is a advantage. Next, third one, it helps to make primary data collection. Secondary data which helps to make the primary data collection, because you know that primary data are nothing but we collect the information at first time. Need to collect the information first time. That is what primary data. So this secondary data which helps to primary data because to collect the more information. For example, if you want to collect the informations about the various temples, so now immediately you can collect the informations through the website or through the books or through the some unpublished sources. At first time you want to collect the information of that particular temple, you first visit the secondary source like internet. So what is that temple? What is the name of that temple? And what are other sources of that temple? And what are the structure or procedures of temple and rules and regulations of them? Everything we can get through the help of internet. Thus, the secondary data which is base for primary data also. Next, fourth one, it helps to improve the understanding of the problem. Secondary data which helps to the investigator to identify the problem as well as to find the solution. Take for example, if an investigator first time he want to know about some ideas regarding the scientist, so now he immediately collect the information of various scientists through the help of books, magazines, journals or internet services, and he can get immediate result regarding that information. That's why it will helps to solve the problems what the investigator faced. And fifth one, it provides a basis for comparison for the data that is collected by the researcher. That means secondary data provides basis or it is foundation for comparison for the data that is collected by the researcher. That means it laid foundation for the comparison between data collected by the researcher, and also it will try to provide the solution. These are the advantages of secondary data. Thus, we can say that secondary data are easy to access. We can easily reach whatever we require. The internet world changed how the secondary research exists. Nowadays, you have so much information available just by clicking with the mouse in front of the computer. Thus, we can say that secondary data are more accurate and we can get the information immediately in front of us. Next, we'll discuss about what are the disadvantages of secondary data. First one, accuracy of secondary data is not known. Why the secondary data's accuracy is not known? Because secondary data's informations are already collected by someone else. That means we cannot expect the exact result or fact of that matters. For example, if you want to know about Taj Mahal, when you visit there, immediately you can get the idea about the Taj Mahal. But if it is, you can observe regarding the Taj Mahal in internet or in books or magazines or by experience of somebody else, but it is not accurate. We cannot get the imaginary idea of Taj Mahal by the experience of somebody else. Thus, we can say that accurate result we can get when we feel personally. Thus, secondary data are not having accurate result. Second one, data may be outdated. In secondary data may be outdated. That means it is not updated. Why? Because not updated? Because already it is published. Take for example books, newspaper, magazines. Yesterday's news, it is gone. Or take for example books, magazines. So these are the published sources. Secondary data informations are outdated. Because why? Because already somebody else prepared the information or news. So updated news or informations we can get by the primary data, not in secondary data. For example, 2005, if the books was published, then the informations relating to that years only, not regarding the 2020. If you want to collect the informations regarding particular incident in the 2020, then you need to go with the personally. Thus, we can say that secondary data which are not updated but it is outdated. Next, third one, lack of control over data quality. Why the secondary data lost their quality? Why the secondary data lost their information data quality? Because secondary data are collected by third person. Thus, he can write whatever he want. Sometimes the informations become biased or influenced nature. Thus, we cannot say that it is exactness. For example, we can say that informations regarding the different authors. Authors, they can mention their own ideas, their own opinion regarding the particular things. So that we cannot say that this is the exact result whatever we require. Thus, here as a result, the quality of informations will be lost. And fourth one, not specific to researchers' needs. Secondary data which are not specific to researchers' needs. Why it is not specific? because sometime the secondary informations or the secondary data which are in general nature. Take for example, if you want to know about the population of our India. Take for example, if you want to know about poverty, causes of poverty and effect of a poverty in the economy. So in these three matters, in the internet you will search about this poverty concept. Now if you get only two concepts regarding poverty as well as causes of poverty, and if you not get regarding the effects of poverty, then your needs will not be fulfilled. Why? Because your specific needs will not be sufficient. Thus we can say that secondary data are not specific to researchers' needs. Secondary data which are not specific to researchers' needs because secondary data are in general nature. And the last one, inefficient spending for information. Secondary data are inefficient spending of information because here informations are already published, so that we cannot get a complete efficient information. As a result, it will reduce the quality of data or the information. These are all the disadvantages of secondary data. Okay students, now we'll move on exercise questions. Question number 1. What is secondary data? Question number 2. What are the sources of secondary data? And question number 3. What are the advantages of secondary data? Question number 4. Explain any two advantages of secondary data. And the last question, why did secondary data are time saving? So these are the questions, so you need to answer in the assignment paper. Thank you.